You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to In the Village with Uncle Tommy. New Wall Street. We are supposed to have guests today, COP. We're going to have a good evening lined up for you. You may even be joined by a financial guru because I'm sure he has some things to say. It's still budget time. And what we say at this budget time is thank you very much. Thank you very much. But before we continue with the show, let's have something to say.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
We have taken an oath and we have sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Listen to this.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. And I see Brother Wall Street has joined us. So we have a full clip. COP, welcome.
Good evening to you, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. I don't think we should have any problem tonight.
Yeah, guys are not staying there. I just wanted to clear up the picture it had on the screen, all right? So I'm out.
You sure you
Tommy
come to show you that fancy suit you have on there?
Tommy just removed me, all right?
Okay, well, enjoy your evening and thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I agree. Have a nice night, Professor Wall Street.
And Tommy just kicked me out.
Yes, indeed. Well, it's
You look like a
budget
star
time.
boy, man. You look like one of them star boy and them from Chumakata.
Hey, he deserves everything that he's enjoying because he works very hard.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Let me say good evening to Trinidad and Tobago and listeners all over the world that listen to WZYE 95.9 FM. Good night to everybody. Good night to the Beatum crew and KFC and the village family. Good night.
Yeah.
So what is the
Everybody in
latest
the
on
chat.
the news? You see in there, Uncle Tommy.
Well, we can start off by going into the chat and seeing
Who come first?
Well, I already know who came first, but let's go and look at it. First, tonight we had Batman.
He on since about 5:45 he on. Yeah. Who else we had here?
We had Batman. Then we had Mr. Anthony Ford.
Good night to you, Mr. Anthony Ford.
Batman again. Batman, at least he left Robin home today, so he didn't get robbed.
I feel Robin run forever.
Then Uranus McFortune. McFarlane, rather. Uranus McFarlane. Good night, Miss McFarlane. And of course, Miss Santa Cruz.
Yeah, and good night to you, Miss Santa Cruz. And to Mr. McFarlane.
Miss McFarlane.
Miss McFarlane. Good night to you, ma'am.
After that, we had David Ragunanan.
Good night to you, David Ragunanan. Thanks for being part of the show.
Then we have Mr. Intellectual.
Well, he's a boss, Mr. Intellectual. Good night to you. He's a boss. He bailed him out last night, man.
Oh, you talking about the financial guru bailed you out last night?
Yeah, financial guru. He bailed out, he was a boss.
Yeah, he's a boss too. Uranus McFarlane again. Then we had Clifford. Welcome, Clifford. Good evening. Then we had Jessadora from Killer One. Ramdale, Beju, or Beju, however you say it.
Good night to you, ma'am.
Clinton Williams. Then Wolfsang. We have a full clip.
Loyal listeners to WZYE. Loyal supporters, according to Professor Wall Street, is a family. It's a village family.
And as soon as you get in, do your civic duty and share the live. Don't forget, tell a friend. And we can be reached here at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Don't forget to share the live. Tommy Mohammed, good evening. Dana Gucken, good evening. Tara Brandon, good evening to you too. Well, Anthony Ford, I saw you before. Yeah, pretty much we have a nice compliment. So COP,
Uncle Tommy.
What's your take on the noise, post-budget noise?
Well, I think that Penny and them, the opposition, should just hush up because it doesn't make no sense. They're not speaking on behalf of the country as if they want the country to benefit. They come out to condemn, criticize, and belittle. And everything we get in this budget, Uncle Tommy, everything in this budget, they then had them take them past 10 budget with only taxing the citizens of this country. And Penny will sit down right over there and stay quiet. Now we get a little budget. I wouldn't give it 100%, but we get a budget. Which part we could start to build back the economy. We could start to do something. The government done saying over 3,800 citizens of this country don't get work in Wasa. They're asking the people and them to full up the ministries and them over 800 workers again, all them ministries and them they were full up and thing. What the opposition want more? We energy, according to Mr. Intellectual last night, we energy was $11 billion when the People's Partnership leave. And when the PNM leave, it reached down to $4 billion. And them still have the courage and the heart and the shameless face to come out in the general public and speak, Uncle Tommy?
Well, who's listening to them?
Penny, as leader of the opposition right now, Penny sit down in our administration. You see a roll-on, roll-off tire? A roll-on, roll-off tire. There's work in a vehicle already, and when it is send down truckloads and containers are roll-on, roll-off tire, but that in fact mean that used already. And send it down here, bring it down here in Trinidad. And the PNM even tax that when somebody going to buy a $200 tire. Uncle Tommy, if you win a $2 play with ticket, they tax that too under the PNM. We get $1 off gas. That I giving them 10 out of 10 for. I'm giving them 10 out of 10 for dropping gas $1. We didn't have no reason paying $6 and $7 for super for the past 10 years under the PNM. Them closed down the industry. And them decided, Imbert and Rowley and Penny, them decided to send up gas 5 and 6 and 7 times. They didn't bound to do that. We had enough resources in this country. We could have been making gas for ourselves and for the citizens of this country, Uncle Tommy. Now them see some things that will benefit the citizens of this country. Don't forget, it's 30,000 laptop, 20,000 laptop still coming for the future of this country. Uncle Tommy, so I don't think that Penny and them really making sense. I feel only insulting themselves and they showing the citizens that the PNM really have no shame. Everything that Imbert and Keith Rowley and Penelope Beckers and for the past 10 years, them past budget, nothing that they promised us was delivered to us. Nothing in the budget. Everything they said they was doing in our budget and manifesto, them do contrary to what they said they was doing.
Yeah. Let us listen to some of what's some of the.
And how they make sense? I don't think that they're making sense right now.
Well, if they don't make sense, they could never make dollars.
Well, that's why the country suffer pain, pressure, and problem for the past 10 years under Penelope Beckers and Keith Rowley. All right, Uncle Tommy.
Let's listen to some of these videos that Wall Street has. POP.
Uncle Tommy. Uncle
The people,
Tommy.
the people are appreciative of the leadership that we have.
That look good, eh?
Look very
That
good.
look beautiful.
We have our first call. Let's hear
Hey,
what
take
the
the call,
caller
Uncle
has to
Tommy.
say. Caller, you live. Oh, KFC.
Comrade COP.
Good night to you, KFC.
Yes, COP.
That one.
Yes, KFC.
The people feel are relief, you know. But after the last 9 years plus, these people are over there, man. We take to be the honorable Prime Minister. We should group and talk to Tampo and let no country that was good to go and read our for the plan them. And then nasty, wicked PLM plan them to society in the budget, you know. Because they have customer bad treatment and high cost of living, high gas. Something really wrong with PLM plan, you know. They're really evil and wicked, you know. But they are back the government for every full budget. They have many more budget to that things to get nice in our time, man. Plus, I love to understand in style.
Thank you.
Yeah, good night to you, KFC. You 10 out of 10. Uncle Tommy,
Yes,
and
sir.
citizens of this country, watch how beautiful that look. Watch how original that look. I never see a PNM Prime Minister, a PNM Finance Minister walking in a crowd for budget day and meet the supporters and them. I never see that. I never see Imbert as finance minister show so much empathy and love to the people them that vote for him and go close to them and hug them up, and I never see that. These people them come out there and show appreciation to a prime minister who show empathy and passion, respect for the people and them. That is why them people come out in the numbers to show appreciation. Both ways it went. Look how original that look. How could Penny and them try to condemn something like that?
They can't have themselves. They couldn't have themselves. No matter how they try.
That not fair to the young people and them, to the future or even Penny constituency. That not fair. They watch a government 6 months in office telling you we working to make your life better. Them working to make the government look bad. Why is the government telling us they're working to make the citizens' life better? That is the constitutional responsibility, to make our life better. Why the PNM and Penny just can't understand that and give the government time? How she can say it's a false budget and a fraud budget? How she can say that? It's the first time in 10 years we get the lowest deficit budget, Uncle Tony. The first time in 10 years. PNM had deficit budget. Penny Imbot do deficit budget. Folk had 11 billion and 16 billion. And she sit down there and they said nothing.
Take this call. Caller, you live.
Blessed evening,
Mr. Intellectual. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
And, Professor, wherever he is, I hope you're enjoying the evening.
He deserves whatever.
Is that the OP?
Intellectual.
You hit a nail there. Why nobody could ever understand how when people drunk under the Balize juice, they could never think straight.
That far from drunk. That
Check
far,
this
that
out.
distance away from drunk. That had to be
People
irrelevant.
who have negative thoughts at this budget, you know what's going on with them? Them just arise from the plantocracy, and all of them waiting to say, Master, we sick. Master, we had to get back power. Master, we had to do something. And if they had to lie to do it, they're going to do it. Because you hear what the man say. The PNM is a propagandist. Every PNM is a propagandist. And every one of them going to continue to lie to the population and do the same thing that they did back in 2015 to 2025. So if we don't know better, $600 billion plus gone, them just can't give up on that. They want our next 600 billion again. So they're going to do everything in their power, even if it had to mash up this country. That is exactly what it is they're going to do to get back power. Because they have money all in their hand all now. They can't take this budget because the people getting it are not them. So you know what's going on. Brace all yourself. The bacchanal now start. Have a blessed evening, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Intellectual.
Good night to you, Mr. Intellectual.
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead, COP.
Uncle Tommy, you
Yes,
remember when Patrick Manning, not Patrick Manning, Keith Rowley, Faris Alwari, Stuart Young, with Penny and them still in a meeting tell the country, if they lose the OFAC license, we could cook in this country?
Correct.
If we did hard, if the PNM, the citizens of this country, they put the PNM back in office April 28th, we sure we cook was cook. We would not get $1 off gas. We would children would not be getting 20,000 children would not be getting laptop.
We could cool our bun.
We would have a property tax, the most draconian property tax we would have had by rental value. The most harsh property tax. They know that we cook or cook.
In a bun.
Now we in a position which by the ordinary man who sell mango, plum, and cherry at the side of the road, and banana and watermelon and all kind of thing, orange and grapefruit and putigal, paying $2 so on and selling back for $3 and $4, who work hard to build a house, we sure he don't have no property tax to pay. But Uncle Tommy, what are giving them 10 out of 10 for? We sure that the person who had 10 buildings and each one of them has 10 apartments will have a tax to pay for that. It wasn't so for the past 10 years. PNM under PNM and Penny and them was the poor people who catch your aunt, uncle, and then to build the house. Them had also pay the property tax. Property tax. This government say no, it's not property tax. You have to contribute to the treasury by making money and all that sort of money.
But isn't that fee a one-off? It's just a one-time fee that they're charging?
Well, it's according to, I believe it will be according, I have no certain knowledge about it, but it will be according to how much money your business making. All them people and them who have all them big food restaurants and own 6 and 7, them never start to pay no property tax. Them get an exemption. Only homeowners had to pay tax.
True.
And all of them had blights. The minister who built a big tower in Port of Spain, he had exemption, he had no tax to pay for that. You understand, Uncle Tommy?
Yes.
So what PNM and Rowley and Penny and them did? They take from the poor to make the rich richer and give them all the opportunity. But our government responsibility is to make the poor poorer, is to make the poor rich. And if they take it from the rich to make the poor have a better life, I give them 10 out of 10.
I take a call, hold your thought. Follow your life. Follow your life. Go ahead, make your point.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Ronald. Good evening, Tommy and COP.
Good evening, Miss
I hope I
Atlanta.
have you right.
Good evening, Miss Atlanta.
It's good to see the combination together. What you're saying, COP, I'm glad to hear everything, but remember we'll be more informed when the debates start. Remember the 41 members of parliament has their hour each to speak on it, right? So the more we hear, the more we will understand, like all you're saying about tax and thing, because everything the administration says, some people take it as a 1 minute, just what they say, and they run with it. They say this and they say that. When you listen next week to Parliament and hear everybody's version, and hear what the Prime Minister, the most important thing, will say, how this is going to be done and how that is going to be done, and how all the different situations will be ironed out for good, for better, or for whatever, However it goes, we take it. At least I like to hear everybody in the debate, because the debate goes on until the last man speaks in Parliament. That is one thing I like. Everybody has their, I think it's 45 minutes. I don't know if they release it or what, but 45 minutes to speak with everybody there, right? And it goes till the last man speaks. So you get a wide range of whatever when they hear what is being laid out, what they have to say and what everybody have to say and things. I like to hear from that point of view. But you're going good couple. You're a good host.
Thank you, Ms. Atlanta. Thank you so very much.
Tommy too.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Don't forget to tell your friends.
Mr. COP.
Mr. Atlanta, can you hear me? You hear me, Mr. Atlanta?
Tommy by COP not hearing me.
He's hearing you. Go ahead. Make a point.
COP, what happened? So why you can't give me a little smile? Oh, you so serious?
You get me smile on, you want to leave my teeth bad. Well, you know if I have bad teeth.
All right, there. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Ms. Atlanta.
Okay, thank you too.
Yes, COP.
Good night to you, Mr. Atlanta. When Mr. Atlanta talking, I cannot dialogue with her.
You could have dialogue with her.
Because I hear her, but she not hearing me.
Well, she was saying COP.
Yeah, well, she's saying COP, but she wasn't acknowledging that she hearing me. I like where she going with that. And it is nice to hear the 41 MPs debate and something that is important to the citizens of this country. But it is hypocritical and ugly to see here 13 MPs only coming with sarcastic contribution when the government speaking about something that will benefit us. They will come with a fabricated political strategy because the story have two sides. If the government speaking about the good side, then use the controversial side to try to pull down the government. You see, if the government was in office 4 years and they're doing that, I would have said, well, all right, they have a lot of knowledge, and the government in 4 years now, they see promise that was never materialized. But the government in 6 months now, they see the benefit for the future of this country. And they're still coming with that sarcastic behavior, that controversial behavior in Parliament because they have Parliament privilege. I say it's time to stop that behavior in Parliament. Because the opposition in office, 7-time election, Uncle Tommy, straight, 7-time. The country know what they did and what they did not do. So you can't come and play. You represent the people 100 out of 100 and you lose election by a little margin. You lose election dread. The people then vote out all you completely and put Tutin Crapo in the parliament.
COP, hold your thought. Hold your thought. Let's take this call.
I agree.
Caller, you're live. Good evening. You're live on WZYE.
A pleasant good night to you, Uncle Tommy.
Same to you.
And Brother COP. Brother
Nice to you,
COP.
brother. Yeah.
You can skin your gum. You can skin your gum from Mr. London to see because you know what's going on. In 36 health centers will have dental service returning. So you can fix your teeth if it's bad.
Go ahead, Southwestern.
Yeah. So here what's going on, COP.
Now listen.
Now, I want to tell Mr. Lanta that I want to hear India say that the glitch for $3 billion disappeared. How he solved the problem and he find the money. And I want him to say who is the public servant, right? Who know they make the mistake in the Ministry of Finance. I want to see when they debated to say that in the last fiscal year, right, 2023 to 2024, how they spend money in national security and how much apparatus the fire service had to fight fire. And the statistic that how much people die in fire because of lack of standard unit. I wanted to debate that, Mr. Lanta. They will tell you. And I want Gasky to come and say how much children of the lower end of low earning parents had the opportunity to get book grant without means test, and how much of them had a better way and a safer way to go to college and university scholarship. How much will they give to empower the Black African people, or they still want now to come back home to suffer them? And I want your turn to talk about the Dragon Gas deal with Maduro. Say how far it reach and how much where really in fact nice no was cancer. What day we will get gas? But COP, you know, and I know, but I'll tell Uncle Tommy, it's still 2028. The country had to wait for that gas. And tight their belly, tight their waist until 2028. So I want every brown to say how much foreign investors countries he had talked to. And I only hope yesterday he talked to Jindal to come as a shaky investment. And I only hope yesterday that he gave away the land into the city of the African diaspora for the Steel Pan Academy and Hotel. And he gave it away to Indian man. I want to hear the debate. So Uncle Tommy and COP, tell them that Maxi Taxi will be making up the PTSD fleet in shortfall
in transporting people in a grid to come as a private partnership, and that the same young girls and them that got up for them didn't give a little safety pad, they set up a committee for that to never happen again. I could go on again on COP, but I'll leave the next one I feel coming on, or tell me what Donna Fox, right? And keep Rowley, the Prime Minister, and security on them, what betterment do like in the country. Have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Sylvester.
Uncle Tommy,
COP.
this brother say something over here that it just bring back something, eh? Uncle Tommy, Penelope Beckles as a woman in the PNM party. I see when there was an office. It had news conference in all them schools and them. Them schools and them young girls that going to school didn't even have female hygiene. Parents could not even buy female hygiene for the young girls and them that going to school. They speak about it in news, and not even the PNM show interest and say, let us have female hygienes in all schools in the country. So when a young girl reach that time and she leave home uncomfortable, when she reach in school, she could be comfortable. PNM keep a blind eye towards that. PNM also spend to the last caller contribution.
We have a call. Let's take this call.
Wicked PNM, according to KFC. It's an evil government.
Miss Santa Cruz, welcome.
Hi, good night, Uncle Tommy. COP, Wall Street, and to everybody out there. Since last night, I've been having a lot of trouble getting on to you. Finally, I get through tonight because it's so much to talk about, and I say, I just hope I get through. Now, COP, you just raised an issue there, right? Not only Penelope Beckles now as opposition leader, right? But Camille Robertson always boasts about the amount of women that the PNM have in their cabinet, right? And they never one day raised that issue about the period project. They never one day raised that issue. I remember years ago, plenty years, when Louise Horn, I think she was an independent senator, she raised that issue to try to help the young girls of this country who cannot afford, right, those kits, right? And look at today, 2025, it took a UNC government to raise that issue with them. And then Penny had the goal and the gumption to talk about all the ideas in the budget are PNM ideas. But as Mrs. Pasabi Sessa rightly told her, you were there for 5 years as planning minister. What did you plan for this country? You could not even have the young girls of this country, the young poor girls of this country with proper hygiene. You couldn't do that for them. And only talking about who ideas. But the next shocker was, well, we had a lot of shockers, a lot of revelations. Since 2023, the PNM government was paying $30,000 a month to rent a tent for Queen's Hall. You know how much thing they could have done with that? But you see, that is why, and you know, we're going to hear when they start 45 minutes of propaganda. The PNM propaganda will be in full swing when they start to talk, right? And you're going to hear them with their lies. Another one of the kickers that Imbert is criticizing Tanku for pegging the budget at $73, right? And that what he exaggerated that so that he could dip into the HSF. These people have no shame, you know. No shame whatsoever. Because last year, Imbert last budget was pegged at $77. Who dipped into the HSF? When in the 10 years they were there, they only put in $31 billion. And all the rest of the money was put in by the partnership government. Right? So they come in to talk about who dipping, but Imbert was the one that said the HSF is not here as a showman piece or something like that. So if Tanko dip into that, Tanko have every right to. The government has every right to. And it reminds me of when they were vexed that the partnership government were taking money from NGC. But NGC is government. So if they were taking money from NGC to fix the country, what was so wrong in that? And the first budget, Imbert read, Jerry Brooks gave him $3.4 billion to kick off the budget. So you see, what is good for the PNM is not good for anybody else. So all the brace all except for all the lives of the PNM. Thanks a lot and have a good night. Take care.
Thank you, Miss Santa Cruz.
Thank you, Miss Santa Cruz. 10 out of 10. Everything that Penny condole and support. Penny support all the negative that we face in this country, Uncle Tommy.
I hear you.
All the brutal behavior. She sit down over there and stay quiet and live with that tranquility. And today she have a voice because she is opposition leader. Would she expect to be prime minister?
Obviously.
But condemning a 5 months old government.
KFC has something to say. Let's hear what KFC has to say. Go ahead, KFC.
Good night, COP and Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead, make a point.
Yeah,
yes, make a point.
You know, I was Solia. I through Solia. That Solia was not talking there. She was there fighting for the last 9 years. That was Solia, the good talk show host and the general. Come and tell the world we true soldiers and we fighters. And right now, we need shots politically and just to keep the fire blazing. And when we call the generals on them, they're not answering. So that we have to tell me guns now. Because when soldiers are getting field, they get upset. So I look to listen. Who listen or let's tape it and send it. Bless.
Okay, KFC. COP.
Good Tommy. What are you talking about? What field you are? You want opportunity, not field. You want opportunity. Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy really sad to hear the PNM speaking. It's really sad to hear them speaking. And I know many citizens of this country watching the PNM and especially PNM and saying, what's wrong with these people and them? What's wrong with these people and them? PNM must understand the 10 years that them stay in office, the person that vote for them for the first time. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
I have a call. COP is calling back. KFC is calling back.
Take the call.
KFC.
Yeah, but come back here for a short time, man. Thank you, comrade, for correcting me. We need opportunity. So I'm going for the break, and I have more to say. Thank you, the fireplace. I choose to slow down now, and I'm sorry, tell you and we need opportunities. Like everybody else get opportunities, we need opportunities too. So I answer the phone. And no soldiers calling all that, or they not answering on the phone, and then we don't text message, or they not acknowledging soldiers, or they not after that ring down PNM gun, who now come to 30 years in the PNM, and they come in the last 9 minutes and say, there's UNC, and true UNC supporters, or they not acknowledge. People don't want to them out to talk. I scared, so I talk to my mind, who gets blood. That's
Okay, KFC.
And Uncle Tommy, I talk in my mind too. You see KFC? That is my blood. But I'm telling KFC, honestly, when I on this program over here, although don't bring no confusion in my program. Right? I just saying that. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not fighting you. Just don't bring no fight over here. Leave down Wall Street over there. They all do them thing. Don't fight when I and the program, we can show respect and love. Where you don't fight at all. Fight at all. When you don't fight, we fighting the PNM. We fighting Faris Alwari. We fighting Penny that watch all the abuse take place in this country and keep a blind eye towards it. We watching Stuart Young. We watching Marvin. And we watching the 13 of them that come trying to betray the future of this country by telling lies and spreading propaganda. Uncle Tommy, how come Penny calling Marvin and say, hey, how you could say that for the general public? How you could say every PNM supporter is a propagandist? How come no media person draw that to his attention and pull him up for that and say, hey, what you do over there? Are we really propagandists? That is what we're doing? How come nobody draw that to your attention? Not even Penny. Because she is a propagandist too, and she intends to spread propaganda. But that will never make she Prime Minister. That will never make she Prime Minister. Uncle Tommy, what we have? We have to go. We have 2 minutes again for the break.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make a point. Make a point.
That will never make she Prime Minister. To become a Prime Minister, you have to start off on a good foot. You see how Keith Rowley promised the people them he would be a better Prime Minister than Tanti Kamala in 2015? And he fooled the people them with promises and promises. Penelope Becker's not even being that type of person. Because she sit down. The citizens of this country sit down and watch. We watch her watch all the promises that Rowley do. Promise us. And she see we again nothing. And she keep a blind eye towards that. And she expect to be Prime Minister. You had to start off on a good foot. If you want to be Prime Minister, go and help the 30,000. Go and help the 30,000 CPAP workers and them. Make sure they have food on the table. You govern in this country and be part of governance for over 40 years. Over 40 years. Go and help a CPAP contractor, workers and them, with a month food supply. Do those things. Do charity work. Do work that will show empathy and passion for people. Not for your party, the PNM. Or let's show hate and malice and wickedness and vindictiveness and deceitfulness. And the citizens of this country pay a dread penalty. They end up poor and broken. 26% of your own kind, Penny. All you live in depression, anxiety. 26% of your own African community. You see that was happening. Why is Faris Alwari and Stuart Young and Imbo was profiting big time?
Let's take the break.
Yeah, let's take a minute and a half break. I'm going to just get a little water.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You see, we talked about the fact that the new chairman of the PNM made it clear as to how they operate.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
No more red, no more red, no more red, no more red, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. Bye bye, me bye bye, bye bye, bring bye bye. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouching for you. No more red, 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 no more red. No more rain, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
With what we bring is the fire.
Fire! 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 Fire!
COP, we're back. And as soon as you get in out there in the audience, share the live. Share the live. And remember the number to call in here tonight is 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509.
Don't forget to call in the program, send your voice note, share the live, and subscribe. Subscribe is important. When I end this program, this opportunity I get over here, Uncle Tommy, I appreciate this 100%. And it have the people that I'm outside here that hearing me and listening to what I say, you know, for over 25 years. Now is the time with Pat, or look at support the program and share the live and subscribe. When I run a program here with Uncle Tommy and we go back and look at the views, I want to see appreciation. It's not easy to be doing this for 25 years, you know, Uncle Tommy. Calling in programs, you know, with Professor Wall Street, you know.
Well, I've been here since 2020, and to me, it's from 2020 to now. It's been quite a feat.
Yeah. So callers and listeners, a little afraid to call. I want to hear some new callers too because it's important. That is, let us be a part of our program that have respect for the general public, and let us be part of something that it is good for the future of the country. Let us support this program. You see, WZYE 95.9 FM. You see the future of talk. You see real talk with Felix, the ground report, the observer, transmission corridor. These are programs that will benefit the future of this country. Let me be part of these programs. Let me help these programs grow.
Let me take this call from Mr. Brooklyn. Mr. Brooklyn, you're live and welcome.
Good night to you. Good night to you, Uncle Tommy, COP, Wall Street viewers and listeners. Good night to everyone. You know, what a happy day in Trinidad. What a happy week. Everything is happy about Trinidad and Tobago right now. You know, but Uncle Tommy and COP, I have an idea for the Prime Minister, and I think that if any ministers is listening tonight, I would like them to take this message directly to the Prime Minister. You see, all of them who quarreling on one CPEP and you are Peter open back. I want the Prime Minister, I want the UNC government to bring back the CPEP and URP program. But no, it would not be run by no area foreman and nothing like that. We have men in the base, in our defense force, that doesn't have nothing to do. Now, this would take away a percentage from paying the area foreman in the thousands and hundreds of thousands and all these people. And now it could be able to raise the workers' pay. Each worker a week, a day is $200 a day. Each worker a week work for $1,000. For the fortnight is $2,000. But here what's happening. It is run now by the army. So you have to come to work. And if you don't come to work, then you're not serious and you don't want work. So you see all of them are complaining. We don't really know who wants work. And what we're doing is, you see all the communities that have a lot of problems, the army will come with the trucks and pick up gangs and move them around different communities. Not just, it won't be just a gang in an area or two gangs in an area and nothing much taking place. It will have something like blitz gangs which move in with the army and they come into joint to really clean up communities and uplift communities. Clean savannas, do this, do that, cut, fix statements, do everything. And with the army watching over them, remember the army, you don't have to pay the army to do that because the army don't get government money. The army don't get taxpayers' money. So use the army in that way. No bad man or no gangster man can come and no gang and rank with nobody because none of them better than them soldiers. So I think in this way, if there's someone to say that the UNC wicked for taking away food from poor people's mouth, let me see the poor people really about wanting betterment for Trinidad and Tobago, because I am saying we have hundreds of men when the day comes just really not doing much. So again, put the program in a way where it would not be run by the gangsters and them no more, but it would be run overlooking by the army, and we would have them fellas and them just making sure, you understand, making sure that work get done and people can get to move around, and when they're done, they drop back to their location. But at the end of the day, the money is way better than what they're working for, because right now, they're not even making $1,000 a fortnight. But if you put it $200 a day, a fortnight, they're getting $2,000, but work will be done. People who have problems with certain things, like some old people might still have latrine. We have projects where we could build a little toilet and do certain things. All of that could come in place within not just cutting grass and cleaning drain, but developing the communities through the East-West corridor all over Trinidad and Tobago, because we know that people who live in still have to walk to the latrine on a hill Some people don't even have latrine. They're throwing thing in bush. So again, we still have people in 2025 living like that, and that's going to come out that help and an upliftment of that same poor person who couldn't do it for themselves. So that's just my idea. All it was CPEP and URP, we bring it back in a big way, we pay them more, and we cut out all that area foreman and gang leader and all this stripping it, and let the military run it. I gone.
Take 10 out of 10 for that idea, Mr. Brooklyn. Very good idea.
10.
Very good idea.
10 for that. But
COP, let me play a couple of voice notes while we relax a little.
Yeah, I agree. You'll get the old throat a little wrestle.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Again, Uncle Tommy, COP was street to everybody out there. Well, you know the PNM propaganda machine at work, right? With the 10%. Emma try all how to sideline that you never offer them 000, right? And coming now to criticize the 10%. But on the other hand, we have people talking about the 10%, right? If they give them 10% pay increase, and then they come with the 3% national insurance, that means it's only 1% people getting. Now tell me something. Somebody make that make sense to me now. Where did PNM just come up with the smarts? Where did this get the smarts from? Just like how Rowley said half of 180 is 140. Tell you. From since yesterday, the propaganda, the machinery of the propaganda is in every nook and cranny, trying all out, sorry, with their nonsense. Thanks a lot, guys. Good night again, Uncle Tommy, Sufi Wall Street, and everybody out there. Well, Imber got caught in his own net. He got tied up like a market crab with that new house tax, not as she referred to the property tax, right? He thought that he was getting away with all the apartments. He and Rohan and Foster Cummins and Faris and all of them have, right? Getting away from paying property tax, right? If you have a commercial building or whatever, you see how she catch them? See how she catch them? And they feel that they're smart. I wonder if that was one of Penny ideas too. I wonder. They didn't think. You see, when they try to play smart, what has happened with them? Who the laugh is on now? It might get catch. All of them get catch. Good for them. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, next voice, don't go to play the next voice, don't.
Mr.
Santa Cruz crack me up. Mr. Santa Cruz.
To make one last point, the minister kept saying promises made and promises kept. And I met with the minister before the budget presentation, just after they came into office at the mid-year review, and again just before this budget exercise. And as you know, we requested 5.9%, and he did indicate what the financial challenges are. And then he said to us, what can we negotiate? And I want to say that he kept his promise
we played this yesterday.
in terms of the, to make one last point. The minister kept saying promises made and promises kept.
We played this yesterday.
And I met with the minister before the budget presentation, just after they came into office at the mid-year review.
That is that clip I hear in that clip in all of that programs and things. That clip, somebody said that clip all over trying to market that.
Yes.
Mr. Santa Cruz say something. You have more voice, no, Uncle Tommy? Take the call.
Let's take Mr. Florida.
Yes, Mr. Florida.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Mr. Tommy, good evening, Mr. COP, good evening, Mr. Hanson, and I enjoy the vacation. Good evening to all the callers, Texas, everybody on the live. Happy to see everybody here. Well, you see, this is where we have to separate the sheep from the goats, right? All these people and them who talking about different country and they're not religious and they're not for no political parties country because you have a government who was elected to a first budget there. And you can find positives in it. You had to always come and talk about the negatives and what you think. Because so much people in Trinidad become economists. Right? But they don't really looking at this budget, but this budget is a stepping stone for the next 5 years. They said diversify the economy. And if you look at it, the marine, the AI, the manufacturing, and trying to cut the food bill after 5 years to 25% of that $8 billion a year we spend on food. And the UNC is trying to diversify the economy. But you see, the thing is, UNC is doing it in a way that they'd rather do and quit. So it's not like they're going to just jump and start to diversify the economy. It's something that you have to get into. You have to go to school. You have to educate yourself because this is something different from oil and gas where you was depending on for all these years we was independent. Because let me be honest, PNM was there for most of the time when the oil was valuable. And what did they do? We see certain people become multi-millionaires and billionaires. You see people have buildings outside Trinidad. Are we comfortable with that? And when you have anything you have to apply for, you have to do a means test. And all the money PNM spending is taxpayers' money. And where do you think people pay taxes for? The people who could afford to pay the taxes, who wealthy. It's for the most vulnerable, that's where they have to help. Because what we will do, we will be in a society always making the rich richer and the rich have nothing to pay. Every implementation of every tax that the PNM did in the last 10 years affected the poor person, not the wealthy. So the man who's selling the little juice on the road, he had to pay tax on that. When he used to go and buy a case of water, so you're supposed to pay a case of water for $20, he had to pay a case of water for $30 now. And what UNC is trying to do is to reduce that, you can have a little more disposable income so you can afford to do these things. Look, we always saying the dollar and they reduce that dollar in the gas, right? Premium. But people start to talk about diesel. If we're already been closed down petroleum, we would have had all that. So who's to blame? And what the UNC trying to do is to bring back the refinery so everything else will fall into play. But we have to get out of this oil and gas mentality and look to diversifying the economy. And this is what we are doing, and this is why I applaud them. Micro businesses, it's the poor and the middle class just keep our economy circulating, not the rich, All right, guys, look on this then.
Thank you, Mr.
Cole. I like how you fly your journey, brother. They're looking 20 years younger. They know what I'm saying, COP?
Well, I will take that. I will take that. But Mr. Florida on the ball.
Yeah.
He on the ball.
Yeah, he on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have another voice note. Let's listen to this.
Any voice note?
Hi, good night, COP and Uncle Tommy and Mr. Washington. I see Bobby Head lost our case, Stephen Rowley, Marshall Walker, and one of the best attorney general in the country, Anna Ramlogan, in our case again, for the information. When Marshall Walker requested the barrier divers, and Rowley wanted to name the lawyers and then he had to pay Marshall Walker legal fees. And he gets 7 days. You know the lawyers and then he was all that big money. And he divers and them nothing. All of them so evil and wicked boy. You know they will catch up with you. PNM. See this budget the Honorable Prime Minister read out. No, where the PNM you come back in power. If people go back and forth the PNM, the evil, the wicked and heartless. Do that for 2010 to 2015, you know. Just get Hamlam and Jam and go and vote the PNM under the lies and propaganda. So we need program like Wall Street, Every Duty, the Ground Report, and we want to lock Iowa George radio station. You have some PNN people at that radio station there. When you see callers calling, they're playing like they want to talk nothing about politics and this and that. You not done that for the last 9 years? That's a sycophant, nasty, wicked PNN like Sean Phillips and nasty face pastor Google.
All right, KFC. Yes, COP.
Right. Yeah, Uncle Tommy. You get me there, Uncle Tommy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Yeah. Make a point.
Mr. Like Intellectual was Mr. Florida was on a ball. You see everything that the PNM ministers and them benefited for the past 10 years in office. That was supposed to be for the most vulnerable. The most vulnerable supposed to inherit from that, Uncle Tommy. And we didn't inherit from that. This government seen about the most vulnerable, and the PNM have a problem with that. Why them have a problem with the vulnerable getting representation? That's so sad, Uncle Tommy. I want to try and get up and put on my charger to charge on my laptop over there because it's showing me that I'm running down a little bit. Uncle Tommy. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, caller, Southwestern.
Good night again, Uncle Tommy. And COP.
Good night.
Good night.
Uncle Tommy,
yeah.
I want to tell COP, Uncle, but COP, I got it again. When Penny was in housing, it had 3 of them in housing. Right? How much houses they distribute for the vulnerable and the low-income family? And how much they give distribute for the people and at what cost? So Uncle Tommy, Penny, right? They had 3 of them in the Ministry of Housing and yet still they could not deliver houses. They give a contractor to build people 100 and they break down 50. Right? But you see, COP will answer this question good. When Gaspy Dorian was begging John Public and the corporate sector for tablet and laptop to give school children, they said they sponsor a school child. Because just imagine they're going begging corporate Trinidad and Tobago. They give devices. They didn't care about the people and when I reach. So when these people who still feel PNM is everything beneath the sun, Uncle Tommy, just imagine, right? The senior citizen was told that pension is not a privilege. Just imagine they cutting CDAP the $200 million. They were cutting the pension. If you had $25,000 in the bank on your name, you didn't get in no pension under them. It didn't re-elect them. And then they're telling you that the TNTech bill, I wanted to listen to this good Uncle Tommy. Just imagine they come with that 3-phase that they tell you if you don't put on no light for the whole week, you only pay $150. But if you only put on one light to go to the toilet in the night, right? You're going to pay $200 and it'll bring it for every month. That is your minimum. Just imagine our finance minister, the Honorable Mr. Tanku, raised industrial and commercial by 5 cents. 5 cents PT, Uncle Tommy. Right? And he bringing in, and projected to bring in $100 million for the year. Uncle Tommy, $100, right? Increase to the domestic people. That means all the houses for rent. $100 they increase it for the month and bring it monthly. How much billion would I get, Uncle Tommy? That would I get more than our budget. That was a revenue stream. And yet still, Penny and them say in the budget has no substance for we. Penny, what do I do with all that money, girl? Your family will get contract until the belly bust. But yet still, Penny, all they didn't care about the citizens' well-being. Just imagine, my minister say that dental service will return to the nation's healthcare system. And you know how much, how it is identified as PNM is when they smile. There's only showing your gum. They can't even afford that. Just imagine, we're going to get a state-of-the-art forensic lab. The last National Security Minister, John Hines, say it coming in St. James, it didn't reach yet. But Uncle Tommy, you could tell me how it is people could see that they're getting betterment. And 9 years that a man look like them, talk like them, and say he love them, suffer them. 100,000 leave the party. And tell them that they are going on, already care about me. I applaud 110,000. But Uncle Tommy, you see, when they talk about this, a set of propagandists, is yes, the propagandist machine is for the supporters to get them propaganda and all talk so that they will vote for them to have the treasury and the thief. And just imagine the only thing they didn't go with is the building around the Tommy, because that was well put down by Wimpy. But Uncle Tommy and COP, I feel all they have to put up the little number, because you have a number to call this show. Everybody know the Wall Street show, and the numbers will be advertised. So if I can put up a number, a pleasant good night.
Thank you, Southwestern.
Yeah, and a ball. Yeah, and a ball to Uncle Tommy.
Yeah,
and Penny and them. You have more voice, not there?
I don't see any right now.
And Penny and them speaking. Penny and them talking today. Them didn't have that voice 5 years ago. When they fire all the, you know the organization that had the responsibility to know how much people working in Trinidad, Uncle Tommy, that organization not in my head. But they revealed that under the PNM, from 2020 to 2025, over 90,000 citizens of this country, taxpayers of this country, lose their job. They lose their job under Keith Rowley and Penelope Beckles and things. Uncle Tommy them quarreling today and saying the government fired 30,000 people. CPEP workers and URP workers and forestry workers. They're not saying the people them going home temporarily, you know. Because however the structure it, those are the same people them could go and apply for it. And Penny and them complaining today. Uncle Tommy and citizens of this country, it's time for we to tell Penny no. The fat of this land belongs to the citizens of this land. The future must benefit from the fat of this land. Not PNM ministers, not PNM senators. You see the action where the government going to get 10% to pay the working class? Uncle Tommy and citizens of this country, I sure no ministers under this government will recuse themselves 500 and something times.
Let me take this call, COP. Hold your thought.
Take the call.
Caller, you live. Caller, you live.
Yeah. Good night, Uncle Tommy and COP.
Good night.
Well, I had a laugh today. You know why I laugh? I see weak Penny who knows nothing what's going on in Parliament. And we're talking with she. And if you check something, I talking to people, all the ordinary fella we had the little car and thing and who would pull bull and drive taxi and all kind of things. And if you have sense, what was the man? We raised gas 3 and 4 times for the 4 months. And he laughed like a little twin, crack. Now, they dropped gas for the ordinary man by the little dollar, whatever, which is very good. You know, and them laughing at that now. What kind of wicked people they be, boy? Now it's just that's something good. Huh? Uncle Tommy?
Yeah.
OCOP? And that's something we should feel good about.
Absolutely.
Because it dropped for the ordinary man. You know, them will come on the news, wicked Penny and him, them, and try to make you feel that dollar dropping mean nothing. But that's plenty for an ordinary man like me, when I got a boat super. So if so much of people have car in Trinidad, and all the ordinary fellas who pull in Bull Up, Lavanty Hill, and all about, and if they didn't appreciate that, with this little Dwayne, we'll laugh when it raised 3-4 times and they riot. Well, they're supposed to riot now for the dollar wage drop. Have a good night, fellas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy?
Yes.
If you fill your engine, you fill your gas tank twice a week, you save $100.
That's right.
For the month is $400. You see that $400? That's your light bill. That's your internet bill. And that's what Penny and Imbut and them understand.
They understand.
Yeah, then I know they understand. But why
They
come
just-
also betrayal?
What happens that they they have to oppose. Let me play this here.
Announce the first measure of this caring government in this budget that will benefit every single citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Today, Mr. Speaker, today, look at the glee on my face as I make this announcement. The previous PNM government has been unfairly overcharging citizens for super gasoline. On behalf of this UNC government, Mr. Speaker, I wish to announce that in our bid to build economic fairness, the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisasa has instructed that effective immediately the price of super gasoline at the gas station pump will be reduced by $1 per liter. Lest it be lost on the minds of those opposite, the average fuel tank is about 50 liters. This means that every time you go to fill up your tank, you will be saving $50 thanks to this reduction. When UNC wins, everybody.
Yes, COP.
When
I had to
UNC
play that
winner.
one. I had to play that one.
When UNC winner, everybody winner. Uncle Tommy, Imbert and Rowley and Penelope and them, didn't hard was to raise gas 1, 6, 7 times. Them didn't hard was to do that. Them was being deceitful and ignorant to the fact that is the people's money and the people put them over there to represent us. Not take from us. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
All right, let's hear what KFC has to say. Go ahead, KFC.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, COP, and Uncle Tommy. You know, it's history. The Honorable Kamala Harris going on there again. For the longest while, never got a drop in gas. No, gas always going up. We had to congratulate the government because they save all the $50. That could buy a little bread, that could do something. Because they create history again. Tobago, after 40-something years, they get the highest pie in the budget. And Bobby here, Eva Man Rollis, Harry Boy, what you do for Tobago? It's so evil and wicked the PNMs, that I can never like the PNM. Because I grew up in a PNM constituency, and it get more worse. People that doesn't vote for nothing there. I move from there and come in that area and watch when people go and vote. They voted for betterment for the community. They want better roads, they want better drains, they want better schools, they want better community center. All them like these first growing, they just want to see Balize. And broken promises, nothing come materialize. Just sip up and URP and create a set of monsters and criminal gangs. I gotta look into that European CPEP because that is a killer. So they will get good jobs. You're going to become a person that's going to talk sometime in the parliament about that. So you'll get more information what they're doing about that. So bless.
Good night to you, KFC. Uncle Tommy, the PNM hate. The PNM hate to see people living comfortable lives in this country. Why? Why, Penny? Why all the hate to see people successful? Take the call, Uncle Tommy. Good night to you, caller.
Mr. Florida.
Mr. Tommy, Mr. Hansen, Mr. COP, and everyone there. You see that people don't play the Mr. COP and Mr. Tommy? When I see the people at the lawn gas, you hear some woman on the opposite side calling small things. Because they want to give the people them nothing. For 10 years, they are giving poor people them nothing. And this unity government, we don't save money on gas. And they're buying small things. How much you give the people and them? You didn't raise the pension. You raise gas 5 times. Anybody has to qualify for anything you do. I mean, just what did you do? You hear some people came back something you call in small thing. I would like to know who was that lady on the opposite bench calling small thing. All right, guys, look on it.
You have a call on the line, Uncle Tommy?
They'll have to call back.
All right. Uncle Tommy. And Penny and them talking. Penny and them should not be speaking, Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy, when them was telling us to cook in coal pot and ride bicycle and make fireside to cook, and we train the bunk to eat macaroni pie, Uncle Tommy, they was making the country believe that it don't have no money, tighten we belt. Whilst them was living a luxury life. Look at government. Look the UNC government. A government with empathy and care for poor and needy. Just coming off 6 months. Look at the public servant 10%. It showed that the innovative, they can raise money, they can generate money in a country. Look, they give it 20,000 laptop. When the PNM was telling me the tight we belt and they don't have no money. Uncle Tommy, look, the school children free feeding program expand. And the PNM was telling me they don't have no money. Tight we belt. We under pressure. Firing the citizens of this country, permanent workers. And they're complaining all that them did a damn good job. They did not lose election by a mistake, Uncle Tommy. They lose the general election because they neglect the people them who give them a constitutional responsibility to make their life better. They make the citizens' life hell. And them complaining today. Most hypocrite, most deceitful political party. They're now in office not today. Every electoral district that you go in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and the PNM control there 40 years, you see the lack of representation.
You know, sometimes I always say it took a pandemic for many of us to realize what we were working with.
I was saying something today on the next program. Uncle Tommy, if I am a minister representing a constituency, an electoral district for 40 years, after that 40 years, and you must see development, achievement. Penelope Beckers is the MP for Arima. 40 years now. 35 years now. A legal MP, not independent. And today, the work that she did to enhance the people's life, today that is the most dangerous community in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. What work did you do? Today is the most dangerous electoral district in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. What work you do, Penny? You support Arima is a historical place in my view, you know. It's an area where the first people from, you know.
My father's in
It's an area that had peace and love and unity and togetherness and passion for people, you know. And as Penny become MP for that area, And the PNM started to put us at a high-rise building over there. All on people grave and all kind of thing. Historical grave and thing. Today, on that penny, after 35 years I represented, it is one of the most dangerous electoral districts. You did not do a good job, Penny. You bring obstacles in the people's life. You bring destruction in the community when you're supposed to bring representation. You bring ugliness in the community when you're supposed to bring beauty and smile in people's face. Your appearance in the area put tears in mothers and fathers' eyes. That is how I see it. Because you can't tell me, I give you a work for over 40 years, and you with a political party does nothing for the community. My life become a living hell. And if people in them areas can prove that, and you still speaking on behalf of people, you speak on behalf of your party, and you speak on behalf of finances, not people. Very sad to listen to them, Uncle Tommy. Very, very sad. When you're in opposition, and you want to be in office, you have to do what the UNC do. Help people. Help them. You see, for the 10 years, the UNC was in opposition. Uncle Tommy?
Yes.
Every year, when school opening, them MPs and them is to go out and help the constituency with books, councillors, helping them with books. And there was no officer. Every Christmas time, they had Christmas party. They buy toys for the electoral district and the supporters and them. You ever see the PNM do them things? PNM don't do those things. They lie, they mamaga you, they fool you. And when they go in office, they treat you the worst. They treat you the worst. Every one of the PNM activists and them that I know support the PNM from 2010 to 2015. All of them speak on behalf of the PNM and play bully on the radio and thing. Today they have nothing. You know why? You know how it is beats like that when you have nothing? Is when you show your people them they never represent you. When you become independent under the organization that you chose to lead the country and you become a pauper, it never worked for you. If you become independent, well then it worked for you. PNM never worked for the black community in this country, Uncle Tommy. Not even for the citizens of this country. Let me just don't say the black community. They abuse the black community and belittle the black community. How sad it is to hear some of them ministers and them that recuse themselves so many times in Parliament and hear them today. Uncle Tommy?
Yes, COP, I hear you loud and clear.
Listen them today. You will swear that them do so much for the country. that the population benefited under them, and the future of this country will reach somewhere. We used to have 500, 600 UE students getting scholarship. Under the PNM, it reached up to 100. We used to subsidize many of the education in this country, in university. If the PNM ministers and them never used to recuse themselves, they wouldn't have to stop that so that mothers and fathers have to pay now. Create a burden on the society and break down people's self-esteem, break down the confidence, and have them living in problem today. And PNM want to talk. They should hush them out. Uncle Tommy, PNM, Penny, Faris, Marvin, all of them should just hush them out. All of them life 10 times better than how they was when they take office. And the population on that problem. We now get a budget from under a passionate government. A government who has the responsibility to represent people and make people's life better. The people who make the people's life worse for the past 10 years complaining today. That can never be Jesus Christ they're portraying there. That had to be the devil. That can't be something good, them speaking. That had to be something victimizing and wicked. It's amazing to hear them today. I want to tell them the alligators in the Murky Lagoon that all you condemn and belittle. It was so shameful. It was so shameful to hear the PNM saying that the people them from under the Caroni Bridge is alligators in Murky Lagoon, and all you hush all your mouth. All you behave all yourself, all you from the Murky Lagoon there. Today they're in charge. And delivering. The alligators are biting nobody. The delivering. Not just to the little alligator. To everybody who living in the river. And all you complaining. Well, go in the river 2 penny. It's sad to really hear them. Sad to really hear them. It's amazing. They want to speak. They want to speak, Uncle Tommy.
Yep.
Why the citizens of this country face pain and pressure? That dollar gas, that drop, that hurt the PNM party. It exposed them to know. It exposed them knowing that they was taking our money for their benefits and their goals in life. They wasn't taking our money to help the future of our community. Uncle Tommy? Uncle Tommy, when the PNM take over in 2015, mothers and fathers was working. The hospital you was seeing an improvement. The schools you was seeing an improvement. The roads and them wasn't like this. And as the PNM spent 10 years everything break down under the PNM.
It closed down Petrotrin. My brother's a ghost town now. All the Pennsylvania communities are ghost towns.
Ghost. And you know who rented all the closed down Trinidadian business? Eh?
I would be surprised if it.
The Chinese and then why is it Trinidad closed down the business because they're making money? The Chinese rent it.
Not surprised.
You break the confidence of the citizens of this country. They had goals in life. And you take away those goals. Your PNM ministers had goals in life. They accomplished their goals in the 10 years. And 10 times more. Uncle Tommy. But to take away from the poor PNM, to take away from the poor and needy, for you to be successful, God eye those closed. God don't sleep with one eye. To take away from the vulnerable, for your generation and children to live a good life, a luxury life, knowing that you take from the vulnerable. God don't sleep. Uncle Tommy and citizens of this country is only a wicked and vindictive person, an ungodly person. They take from the needy and fix the family. And we see that. In fact, I see that under the PNM because they recused themselves over 580 something time, Uncle Tommy, not for $20,000 contract, not for $5,000 business arrangement, for hundreds of millions of dollars. Uncle Tommy, this country have an organization, Land for the Landless. Instead of the expand and that organization, they went and break down people's house. Instead of they tell them, well, all right, we will expand on this organization, Land for the Landless, because the UNC created that 20-something years, 30 years ago. Let me expand on that. And you squatting, we don't want you to be a squatter. This piece of land over here is for the land and the landless. We will lay a bill over there, we will help you bill over there, and we will give you a deed of comfort. Uncle Tommy, the PNM expand on that. They break down the people and tell them they're squatting in their own country.
What a thing. Listen, we're going to spend the top of the hour. When we come back, we'll continue with the Land for the Landless.
All right. Take a minute and a half.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
Laid to rest, laid to rest. 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 It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Oh, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smooth as six. Provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them others say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hood ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders here, what's up? Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all this. One, UNC on a mission. Two, to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them others say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hood ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead.
To submit a revised offer of 10
But I'm telling you one time, we don't want to see no press conference from you, from Small Pin, from that guy who's supposed to be mining Coat and Tobago. We don't want to see no press conference. When UNC win, everybody win. Take a look at some of the goodies. Only pause the video and read. Pause the video and read. You hear what I'm telling all you? Take a read. Promise was made and it was kept. All here. Winning, watch it. Winning, watch it. Win. Win again. Win. How is that? Talk now.
Okay, COP, we're back. And the number here is 973-609-6509. Those are WhatsApp calls, of course. 973-609-6509. And as soon as you get in, share the live.
Answer.
Go ahead, Mr. Florida.
The night again, Mr. Crummy, Mr. CP, everyone. You see what people them cause in this country. These people them have to applaud to get their own money, you know. We were supposed to be for them, you know. Guys, state here, them had this country, you know. Guys, our negotiation was supposed to be done in PNM time, you know, for that 10 years, you know. And then never do it. They want to cut the money, cut everything they want to cut. But when they check their pocket, right now, after that 10 years, you hear the person have to have $185 million to buy property. You hear this one have $1 million contract. You hear this one collect $1 million to rent. There's only millions here on the other side. And people who working hard in this country, who make sure this country will be always up, because if we don't have the human resource, we will have in this country nothing is the human resource that make this country turn. And these people are the top to the own money, you know, and US. And thank the God in heavens that UNC will election for these people to get the money. Otherwise they would have never get it. And I just one of many, you know, how many teachers who still working for salary from since in 2016, 17. When UNC left office, when there was a negotiation to pay these people and pay them coming forward, they cut it, nothing for them. And you see what this man do, this man take, not the short prime minister, the other prime minister, take land from Branch and Bigo, they give a man to come and build a cricket academy. We just taking from them all the time, tape. And I don't blame PNM, you know who I just blame? You can see who is going to hand for the Balize. I is who I just blame. Because as soon as you work for a week, you have no money. And PNM in power for most of the time. As soon as you work for a week, you have to line up for a food card. As soon as you work for a week, you have to go and apply for a grant. So they don't do all this time. Under the PNM. Don't try to elevate you or keep you dependent. But anything you want to find fault in because there's a sycophant. And all you have to show for the PNM with, we will. Look on this thing there.
Call the call back. Hang up and call back, caller.
And the callers are outside over there. It's one phone line over there. When only hear somebody on the line. Wait until they finish now. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
No, they're gonna have to hang up and call back because they got locked out of the system.
I'm gonna hang up and call back. Uncle Tommy, penny forgotten is 18,000 food card them take away from the citizens of this country? Them forgetting that. Uncle Tommy, take the call.
Caller, you're live. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, that's all back.
Call back. Something is going wrong. I'm trying to answer you.
Uncle Tommy, why is Penny and them speaking? I want Penny and them to understand and to remember when they was in office. Well. That hang up, sir?
Yeah, it's something ain't working right.
Caller, hang up. Hang up and call back, caller. Hang him up now. Hang him up and then you realize you get cut on. You call back. That God might be playing with the line. One of them PNM and them playing with the line there. Uncle Tommy, them take away 18,000 food cards from the most vulnerable. Them was so wicked. Uncle Tommy, them take away the grant from the cerebral palsy children in this country, Penny. And you say nothing. All you put out the cerebral palsy children from the home what they was in. That was some of the most harshest. And all you talking now? Like some PNM people when you like it was fight. You like it for something bad there? Or they hang up all the line outside. They call us or they hang up all the line. Call us. Or they hang up the phone line. Call us or they hang up the phone line and or give the line a little 5 minutes breaker. Give the line a little 5 minutes breaker. Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy, the PNM forgetting the destruction them cause. Today we have the senior citizens and them who was fired from Petrotrain. Today them dying out. Thank God under this government, the union will fight for them.
Reporter, I see you've been trying to get through.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, reporter, go ahead.
Yes, good night. COP, good night, everybody. You hear me too?
Good night to you, reporter.
Hello?
Yeah, everybody here is hearing you, reporter.
Okay, thank you, and good night to the listeners of the program. And Wall Street, brother Wall Street, good night to you too, sir. Now, I want to say this to the people who still trying to run a kind of propaganda on the ground down here. But the United States are tactics to say they have a lot of talk running on the ground here. But this come like with the ground saying, they're still asking where the government get any money from the government from any people. I want Mr. Anna Roberts, could you please do a double politics and let this country know where the PNM was spending money in US before they came out of office? Some of the priorities that the PNM had, it was the priority of the PNM had the money spending in a certain direction, while the people of Trinidad and Tobago was not inheriting anything. This country have a lot of money, but the money was directed in the wrong direction in the PNM. The UNC made the money work for the development of the people, and that is why they always praise UNC when the UNC is office. They feel it's just so the UNC they come into office and create an impact today in Trinidad and Tobago after the budget. The place was still, you could hear a pin drop on the ground, people and up to say all the bars, all the corner place, everybody fired the shop. There's a bomb drop in the parliament yesterday. There's a bomb and it will ricochet all next week when they go to the supermarket. They have to realize that we're going here in Trinidad and Tobago in the history of this country after independence. Gas price never went back down. It keep up and up and up. And that was a dagger in the PNM heart. So I want you, Mr. Kareem Marcel, remember, you all stop that propaganda and that bacchanal in the community. The PNM is a no more entity in this country. The people have no time. What is going to happen to the PNM? That 13 seat you all have, it will be shared up amongst the other political party who is not a part of UNC. And you see for the National Joint Action Committee, what you all did to that party in 1970, watch it. Watch it. They could just come out to just to collect for the 13 seats and be the proper opposition in this country. Because you all is no more. All there is no more in the country. Stop. And this media houses, how come you all go into these people? These people not running the country. Why you all not getting involved with the main people that govern in the country? Why we still seeing Foster Cummings and Miss Beckles, we seeing Dr. Rowley in the mainstream media still, and we're not seeing the present government that governing the country right now. What is really going on, media houses? What is going on? What is you all need again? I'm going to tell you all what you want you all to do if you all want to make yourself relevant. Right now, WASA is digging up all over the country and they're creating that for spite. They're digging up the place, creating accidents on the road because there was a fatal accident on Pastor Street because of an area that WASA came and digged up. It was never leaking. The bridge on the back road, the bridge on the main road, this area, we passing there every half an hour every day. We never slowly dig. Why you all digging up the road and try to create back and out? And I want to say this. I want to say this before I did. Stop the propaganda. It will not do the country any good nor the PNM. Or just stop it. And you UNC callers, know what it is you have to deal with. Don't be fighting the PNM too much again. The PNM is out. Let me bring the issues that we need to keep, because remember, with local representation, the government will get stronger if you have local representation. And these corporations and these roads and these drains and these things, and then let me start to work and let the government know what we have to deal with and what we have to keep in the mainstream. And don't say the PNM. The PNM is a no more entity. Right now, them and the media houses, we have no time with them. Social media doing a proper job. Good night to Trinidad and Tobago. Locked on listening.
Thank you, reporter.
social media is the organization that put the UNC in governance. Social media expose all the lies of the PNM. And they expose the media too from spreading the propaganda. Social media. WZYE put the people, this government in power by doing news and current affairs and doing honest news and speaking the truth to the citizens. And the citizens listen. They listen the truth. They didn't listen lies and propaganda. Otherwise, the PNM would have been in office. Uncle Tommy. Social media, they did a good job. WZYE did a good job. Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street did a good job.
Yeah, because the fourth estate in the pockets of you know who, everybody knows who.
You see how the village, we call us them, is a villager family? Uncle Tommy?
Yep.
You see, in the PNM side, them can't say there's a villager family. They can say there's a villager wrongdoers that create disaster in a country that was progressing and developing and people was living better. Them create the disaster.
But it would just flashing back. What reporter said was very serious. He said on Parsley Street that they got the place and created a fatal accident.
Yeah.
He's saying that they're digging up places that don't even need to be dug.
And we had to accept them things. But all you had to take pictures. Take pictures of it.
Yeah,
and expose them.
This is the time where you could really expose these matters a lot easier than before.
Yeah. And expose them. That is what we have to be doing in this country. Uncle Tommy, I was saying, PNM take away 18,000 food cards from the citizens of this country. Why is the PNM ministers was benefiting? Them take away the $2,500, the People's Partnership, give the cerebral palsy children. Uncle Tommy, a child who suffer with cerebral palsy, that child need the parents or somebody around them 24 hours a day.
Yeah, cerebral palsy is serious.
Uncle Tommy, the PNM take away the support from them children and them and put them out from the home because it was state property. Put them out from the home. And the Shogunas Mayor was to find a place to put them in the corporation. Penny, you can remember that? And all speaking today. Them speaking about the senior citizen and get a little raise. Uncle Tommy, they never give the senior citizen nothing for the 10 years. But if ministers didn't have also recuse themselves all these time, senior citizens would have got a pension. If Forrest didn't have also recuse himself, 100 AM, senior citizen, would I be able to get a raise?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yes, Uncle Tommy and COP again. I said I was listening to COP here. And COP, I don't want you to forget. When they don't put property tax and they couldn't find no other way to tax people, they tell the same old people, the senior citizen, that if they had 25,000 in the bank, no more pension for them. They have to live with that 25,000 till they're dead. You forget that? You forget that?
COP got knocked off.
Okay. You go come back and tell me. Because that's how wicked that government was when they couldn't find no other way to punish poor people, to punish the elderly, to punish the children, to punish the special need, right? When they couldn't find no other way, they say any elderly, once you have 25,000 TT in the bank, you have to live with that till you're dead. You have nothing to get from the government. That was the next move.
Yep.
Thank you for the United National Congress. Thank you for Kamala Prasad Bissessa. And she raised that. She raised the alarm on that one time. You see, if we had when the UNC was in opposition, if they was weak and it wasn't working, that bill would have passed. And all today, they would have had to be fighting to try to fix that problem. And all them elderly people, all that 25,000 they had at that time, when they tried to hit me with that, they might have 5,000 today in the bank. And when that 5,000 done, them elderly would have been paupers. No money for medication, no money to go to the grocery, no money for hospital. That would be PNM agenda was. But you never forget that, you know. Never forget that the PNM come to the parliament with that, you know, to take away the money from the elderly and stop them from getting a pension. Remember that. Although they're in opposition, now remember that is what this. So when they come and say they care about the poor and they care about the people who don't have, remember themselves trying to take away the bread from the elderly mouth. Well, you have a good night.
Thank you, Brooklyn. I hope COP heard. COP.
Uncle Tommy?
Yeah, what happened? You fell off.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Nobody all of a sudden I see I wasn't connected.
Did you hear what Brooklyn was saying?
Yeah?
Did you hear what Brooklyn was saying?
Yeah, I hear what Brooklyn was saying because I put on my phone. I put on my phone over here to see what's going on. If it happened by you over there too. But I didn't hear Brooklyn right through because my computer is. And my engineer had was to come and try to pull me back. Uncle Professor Wall Street, one man tell me learn about these things. And I listening. And I listening at all. But I promise I will learn. I don't know what happened just now. Sorry about that, Trinidad and Tobago. That's when you're dealing with an amateur and these devices and them. It has happened. But it's good to know that we're back on running. Uncle Tommy.
Yep. Let's listen to some of these voice notes. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Take the caller.
We listen to KFC first.
Yeah, take the caller.
KFC, you're live.
Good night, COP. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Yes, K.
Good night, Wall Street. Yes, COP. We was doing work before social media come on and started campaign for the UNC. We campaigned for the last 9 years plus. We was in the belly of the PNM and when it was at 91.9. Wall Street was doing a wonderful job. Heavy Duty and TC was doing a wonderful job. So they give these social media bloggers and them all their play. We here to get a play too because we were fighting when they cut me off and screaming calls and said to ministers in the PNM to victimize men like me and certain brothers who was defending and fighting for the UNC where it is right now today. I want the UNC to look into the true activists and the true supporters It has some bloggers coming late, and that's what yellow is the code. I have more to say, no, but I just want to know. But I see Christmas, let's break the silence, boy. I'll take it. He blocked me since I hear now with the case. He was talking. The locker come from my top. Bobby and Rowley call a shot at them because remember you was going in them rural communities all over the Eastwest corridor and showing how lapidating the places. So I hope the government look into this. They want them to play guilty. Don't play guilty, don't train this bunch. Fight them. Bless.
Bless.
That was a sad thing the PNM do Christmas, listen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those videos and them, that Christmas listen, expose Trinidad, especially in the PNM areas. PNM will never go in office again. I hear on a Christmas list video, Uncle Tommy, a 15-year-old boy, he's standing up against the government, the PNM, to protect the little children and them in the community. He said the PNM don't give them nothing, don't help them, don't represent them, just try to kill them. The police just try to kill them. And them defending and helping the young children in the community. I say, way. I have a PNM MP driving a fancy car, and going by the hairdresser and spending $3,000 to do it here. We accept that. Citizens of this country accept that.
Let's listen to some of these voice notes because we got to be winding down.
Yeah, play it.
Good night again, Uncle Tommy. COP was to everybody out there. So Gordon see nothing wrong. He supports the statement made by Raul Lyer to make the rich richer. He said it during the chat that we cussed the man for saying it. Right? You tell us from the time you came into office, wean yourself off the government, tighten your belt, eat green fig and salt. Then you had Marvelous Marvin tell us, don't eat macaroni pie and ham and thing every week. Cook on cold pot, the next one telling you ride a bicycle. They're telling you all what to do. And Gordon see nothing wrong in that. Right? Gordon supports Rowley saying make the rich richer. I guess he see nothing wrong in Stuart Young recusing himself over 200 times to make his brother a banking billionaire and his father a multi-millionaire. And then he want to come and talk about this government. According to Wall Street, you read Tutu showing. It's showing. You just pretend you love country. You don't love country. You're not a patriot. Because if you had loved your country, you would have never agree with Rowley's statement about what make the rich richer. So all you really look at PNMites don't care about the poor, and yet still the poor running behind them. They are a bunch of glutton for punishment. And that is a man of God. That is a man of God. But you know what? You're nothing more than a mocking pretender. To condone that statement, to support that statement that Rowley made. You see nothing wrong in it. Oh, because Rowley. And we will continue to do it. Thanks a lot.
Hi. Hello, Jack Gamble. Yeah? Well, the Rara continues. But there are those who are commenting, and that is good. The smart one ain't coming to conclusion until they listen to everybody first. It's not about party. Because it's my party, I say good. And because it's not my party, I say bad. No. Listen and be honest first to your own self before any party or dance or fit or others. Okay? Listen. Yeah, so today I I was able to listen to a couple persons. They had questions, just like me, and I guess so many others. But I ain't going and hop, skip, and jump like the till I did and then and come to conclusion. No, I'll wait on the debate. Some things are clear like crystal, no problem. The law of the fluid, no problem. That's clear. All right? The property tax, see it come back under a different name, and they decide, well, they think it will be everybody. But it's a property tax because it's your property. You rent your property, and you going to have to pay now, right? But what some people fail while they are applauding and what they fail to deal with, and based on the questions I'm hearing today, which I agree with, is listen, a lot of times it's not a thing that is become law, no. It's the enforcement. I want to believe that people know that there are people who driving about this place and they owe like $8,000 and $10,000 in ticket fines, and they're driving about the place. The enforcement is what is very critical, because when they reduce VAT, I never forget that. When they reduce VAT, you know what some people do? They went up with the prices. They went up with the individual prices on items. I never forget when they went up with price for wheat. They said that because of the grain outside there, it went up. So they had to go up with the price. Not too long after that, the price of grain went down. It went down, and people were asking, hey, so what, flour going down now? They have a whole long A to Z explanation why it can't go down. There's a name for some of those people out there, unscrupulous business people. You feel that property tax will affect the owners? No, they're passing on that to the tenants. So what you're really doing? Small people again getting the job. Small people again getting the hurt. We'll stop there for now. What you can do instead of talking stupidness, lift your hand and give me a bow. Yeah?
Uncle Tommy?
Yes.
He was going good all the time.
Yeah,
he was going good all the time,
he fall off.
You know, I say this is one of the oldest program tonight. He win that get a boo tonight.
Yeah, he had to get a boo.
You know, I say he win that get a boo. But he had to get a boo for that.
He had to get a boo.
Uncle Tommy, let me say, take the caller. Take the caller.
You're a reporter.
Hello?
You're a reporter, go ahead.
Yeah, the brother who now talk with I, the brother that is called Brother Body.
Yeah.
He sound like a brother at all.
Oh God. Hey. You know, but this country had a right to remove the PNM. This man didn't realize what the PNM was to Trinidad and Tobago, you know. This man, like if a different Dr. Rowe, then came into office, they first destroyed the sea bridge between Trinidad and Tobago to bring in friends to operate both this corruption, remove the PNM for, you know, brother. Brother, it's the kind of corruption that was talking about in the UNC from 2010 to 2015. 9 years later, they couldn't do nothing about it, you know. Make sure and stay on the stream because here what is going on. This is only the first 100 days. Some months into this government 5-year, 10-year. And watch yourself, the PNM is facing a real problem here. Technology is what is going to plunge the PNM. I'm hearing you, you know. I'm hearing you. I'm not attacking you, you know. I'm attacking what you are saying on social media. on street and radio, you can't. But the PNM right now is supposed to be the most quiet people around this country right now. We still want to find out how the Balize house gets so big. We still want to find out from Annie Roberts and the Douglas politics where the PNM was doing heavy expenditure while the country could not get certain things done for itself. This is what we move the PNM for and keep asking where we getting money from. The country of money is where the PNM was spending the money. The UNC cut off all them areas and spending the money amongst the people to develop the people. The PNM never did that for us. Let us stop doing that and let me hope for the best, because let me tell you something. The position Dr. Rowley for the United States, if you do some searching, countries that reach this far with all this other crime and corruption never catch back itself. That is why the finance minister created history here by reducing the gas price in the country, and you have to wait for the next budget again. The 5 budget he had to call here, and you just making sure that the PNM never return to office. Better help us. Let me keep a sharp eye on these politicians to make sure they do what is right. Because let me tell you something, if the UNC fail, Trinidad is going to fail too, because there's totally no way the PNM could do nothing to help this country. We see what the PNM did to Trinidad and Tobago. We had to look through a microscope. We watch a man sit down in a chair and tell me he raised gas once, twice, 3 times a week, riot yet. Nobody can tell people them things in face a riot. Bro, you have to build back Trinidad, brother. Dr. Rowley and them mash up the country. Dr. Rowley and them teeth down the country. That is what Dr. Rowley and them did here. Leave the UNC, let the UNC play their hand and do what they had to do. Brother man, the PNM destroy African people empowerment and making it easy for you. Why you feel they keep telling African people we are to the bottom of the economic ladder? They never want to see the African and the Indians unite here. The only time Service Commission is open for every freedom race is when the East Indians is in office. You make me make a constitution like this tonight. To young people of Trinidad and Tobago, each one to the next one, especially in the black communities, get yourself involved with Service Commission and apply. So when you apply, you get government jobs. There's various things to do. Get used to all those government programs. And I will close by saying, thanks to the contractor who is building up the Morgan North Primary School. And I like how you keep it running. And thanking Ms. Pamela for for keeping that primary school running, because the government of the day is paying a heavy rent on the radio for a sweat box for children for years. And I keep them stronghold. Help us. Good night.
This is for Gordon. This is for Gordon.
Gordon, you look for that. You look for that, Gordon.
I know.
And you know what I was saying, Uncle Tommy? Tonight will be the night that Gordon get a bow at all. He look for that. You see, he sung like Imbert there. It go trickle down. He sung like the real PNM dance there. It go trickle down to the ordinary man. You know it go trickle down to? Gordon? All they don't want them 1% community to pay no tax at all. All they defending them. All they will go down on their knees and fight for these people and them to become so independent. And all they will fight for them. And all they want the PNM government to raise water and gas and everything for we. And all they want them to pay nothing. What kind of black man you is?
Right? Let's listen to this other voice note here.
if the media will allow me to.
KFC, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, KFC.
I listened to Gordon Joseph last night. He sent our voice to last night in a party program. He saw he posted, he had a house, he had a car, he take you trying about that property. But you're not living in where you come from, you know. Lavantino, you move out from there. So he still to build the community with the black brothers and sisters down there. You say you sure enough for the black brothers and them? God Joseph, Paul, wicked evil people, you know. Although no betterment for the community, right? Let's pay a plus like to see in the community. The school, opposite kids cut an office, they worked on for the last 9 years. St. Philip School. Look at the East West Corridor, look how it's looking. Who concern 14 p.m. for donkey years. And it's just one way. No changing at all. There's suffering. And plenty of them run from the community. And they run around the Indians for them to live. Because they say they're safe in the back here. Then the boy dress out with them parents plan them. That way parents never see the corridors of power again, boy.
Yep, thank you.
PNM will never be in governance again.
Let's finish this voice. Let's listen to this voice note before we talk.
Yeah.
And promises kept. And I met with the minister before the budget presentation, just after they came into office.
That's the same thing.
Sorry,
People keep saying this stuff.
And again, just before this budget exercise. And as you know, we requested 5.9%, and he did indicate what the financial challenges are. And then he said to us, what can we negotiate? And I want to say that he kept his promise in terms of the amount that was allocated to Tobago. I also want to make another point in terms of the allocation that we received for fiscal 2025. Usually, over the last, I would say, decade, we have not been receiving our allocations on a whole. So it means that if Tobago was allocated $100, we'd always be short at the end of the year. And we brought those things to the former Minister of Finance attention, and he totally ignored us. This year, for the first time, and I'm sure we haven't done the exact numbers, but I know it's more than 10 years, we have received every single cent according to the parliamentary appropriation. And I also want to commend the government for keeping their word and keeping their promises. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is the chambers of comments, sir?
Yep.
Them give the government 10 out of 10. Them say they see the government support the advice them giving the PNM for the past 10 years. Them seen it in the budget, in this UNC budget. So what the government, what the PNM was doing? And listening to nobody. Doing what they want with taxpayers' money. And they want to no. You have a call coming in there, Uncle Tommy?
No. But we're getting ready to wrap up soon.
Uncle Tommy? Yeah. UNC activists must have patience. The time will reach, and the ministers and them too must understand the patience the UNC activists and them have. Patience has run out. And it's time to get together. Just as how everybody get together for that election, it's time to get together and assist some of the activists and them. Assist the activists and them, especially the ones and them that we hear in speaking out. The only time a member of your organization, a member of your political party will speak out is when they're not getting representation. The hungry, they need representation. They need assistance. That's the only time they will speak out. Assist them. Call us in. Call in the activists and them. And represent them. I know that time will reach. I know that time will reach. That is why I tell the activists and them, have a little patience. I don't really want to be the one to be saying them things. But it don't look good when activists come on the program, or any radio program, and speak out in a manner that I am not condemning for them to speak it out. But given the PNM a fork to dig with and giving them things to say, we mustn't give the PNM no opportunity to condemn this administration. No opportunity. We must rally together and expose the PNM for the betrayal to bring upon us for the past 10 years and ensure they never go in office again. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead, KFC.
Hi, good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, and COP, man. What a good program with this stretch time here. You know, they kill patient. Patient, they will attack them. Because the true activists and them who true fight in the UNC. They say that patient and people who know come from the UNC and let's say the worst about the UNC. In fact, my sister Twiggy, I know what they give. They say the worst about the Prime Minister working with Dolly and Punch and all kind of thing in it. And she could actually be the best UNC activist. And she that ring down PNM. So you are the officials and the MPs who know the know it, they hear me. I watch them place on the American X. I don't suffer peacefully. Because I was suffering peacefully, I never hear why yesterday. I don't fight. I burn fire for the last 9 years. And God knows if I come and get a house under the same people who I burn fire under, and that's why I support them. But don't kill them thing and fight them, people crying out. The people they yeah and the thing in it. So I will come in and burn fire. So bless until Thursday meet again.
Thank you, KFC.
What? Uncle Tommy?
Yeah.
You find when me and you running our program, 10 o'clock is reach fast.
It's fly.
Yeah. Like the PNM doing something with the time there or so. I watch them with Uncle Tommy. They're no good for the country.
Look that way.
Yeah, all the concern, all the closing comments, all the last voice note. Because we up on the hour here. I believe we had a successful program, Uncle Tommy. I believe the listeners are out there support us. They were part of the program. A little disappointed that I since on the program never hear Aisha Wells calling the program and to give us some support outside over there.
I spoke with her yesterday. She said she's out of the country.
You can be in Miami, you can be in Japan, and you can call the program, Uncle Tommy. Don't make no excuse.
That's true. That's quite true.
People just leave America and come over here to vote for the PNM. And come and vote for the UNC. Why you can't put on your YouTube in Japan where Aisha Wells says and call? Good night to you, Aisha Wells. But we had a nice program. It was nice being over here. The time will reach, listeners, when over here will be properly well organized, where I will be able to take little phone calls on them too, where I will be able to dialogue with the callers and them. That time will reach. Good things come for those who have patience and wait. I ain't throwing that for politics. I just throwing that in this topic I over here now, Kotomi. You know, they go tell me that they go hold that against me in the future to come. But we had a nice program. It was good. You must expose the PNM for what they are. Penny, stop doing what you're doing. Be an honest person.
COP Monica says she like your shirt.
Be an honest person. Monica, thank you. Thank you, Monica.
I'm just by yourself, be safe.
Nice one of them cheap one of them you're buying it though.
Enjoy your evening, Professor. Wall Street. That's from Amina Smith or Azina Smith. Anna. Miss Santa Cruz says good night, COP. Donna Gokin says COP. Bless good night. Do you stay safe? Semantic 62 says, good evening, everyone. Cool Runner. Freedom of information. Says that you look dashingly handsome, COP.
Yeah, he's a married man, lady. He's a married man.
Yeah.
But thanks. Uncle Tommy. Let me say good night again to Professor Wall Street and his family. To Dr. LeBon, good night to you, brother. And good night to Professor Wall Street, wife and daughter. I hope all you having a wonderful evening. I know the madam don't make joking. She listened to the program and she watched my back. And she will say, COP had a good night tonight. The internet give trouble at all.
Good evening, Semantic 62. You said good evening to John, Uncle Tommy, and COP.
And Miss Atlanta, good night to you again. Miss Santa Cruz, good night to you. I hear the Beatum crew tonight. I hear Anderson and the crew and them over there. To all the Beatum crew, good night. I hope all you having a wonderful evening.
Good night, Anthony Ford. Same to you. Blessed good evening to you, Mr. Daniel.
To Mr. Intellectual, good night to you. To Mr. Florida, good night to you again. Have a good night. And my partner from foreign there is always forget his name. Keynes. Are we going there, Uncle Tommy?
Well, we have any
voice note and thing?
Yeah, one just came in.
Yeah, just play the voice note and Trinidad and Tobago, have a good night.
Yeah, good night to all of you in the chat. And I want to thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Of course, we'll be back on Thursday, God willing.
Thursday will be a good night. Professor Wall Street will be over here to bail we out. My last closing comment, Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead.
Trinidad and Tobago, think positive and don't be negative. Be cool, calm, and collective. And your destiny and your goals in life will prevail. Stop being ignorant. All to you, Uncle Tommy.
Satan sent a real friend. Go ahead, Miss Atlanta. Go ahead, Miss Atlanta.
Good evening. COP, thanks very much for holding down the fort.
Chicken that.
Thanks very much, COP, for holding down the fort with Uncle Tommy. And I know it's tough. We sit down here and look at it and look at this like it's something simple, but it's nice to see you all, keeping us on our toes and keep up the good work. COP, you will get there.
I agree.
Topics that sometimes are uncomfortable, to discuss. Some topics are difficult for most people to catch on to, but we'll get there. And Wall Street, looking forward to seeing all three of you all, back together. So yes, COP, you're doing a good job, all right? And I know you have been doing it, a good while. So let's just hope.
Miss Atlanta, you hearing me, Miss Atlanta? You hearing me, Miss Atlanta? Huh?
We all as a nation look forward instead of backward. And we see the light, even though each of us may have different ways, different understanding, different perspective. We could come together as a nation, and I know we will do that. And with Kamala, the Prime Minister, this administration, and everybody going forward, we'll be there. We'll get there, right? And I want to see we as one. Right, we hold our heads at the end of the day and meet on common ground, right?
Miss Atlanta, are you hearing
that's
me?
My wish.
Are you hearing me, Miss
For this
Atlanta?
country. Have a good night.
Good night, Miss Atlanta. Are you hearing us?
What is that?
COP was asking if
I
you were.
hardly hear you. Hello?
COP was asking if you were hearing him.
Yeah, COP.
No, while she on the line, they're speaking over there. She can hear me?
Right, I'm here. Yes, I'm hearing COP now.
I want to tell you, thanks for being part of this program, because you are part of this program since it started.
You're welcome.
And you always stay on the program. You give the program support. You're even giving me support now. I want to give 10 out of 10 for that. And even, I'm going so far to say, for being a UNC supporter and supporting the government, I give 10 out of 10 for that. And always speaking on behalf of the government, I give 10 out of 10 for that.
Yeah. And I give you 10 out of 10 COP for being there right through year in, year out for years. And I'd like you to know that I have been a COP UNC supporter from the beginning of the beginning, right? And I know you have been, in the trenches.
Since 2003. since 2003,
So goodbye,
I entered into this political talk.
Thank you, Miss Atlanta.
Miss Atlanta, have a wonderful night. You and your mommy. I know your mommy too does be part of the program sometime. You have a wonderful night and take care of yourself.
Yes. Yes, it's true. And I'll give her the message.
Yes.
So you keep good.
Thank you, Miss Atlanta.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let's
So
see
all
what
the
else.
callers and voice noters that contribute in this program tonight, all they have a wonderful night. Stay good, be good, and good will follow you.
I have 2 voice notes. I'm gonna play them and
Don't deny them.
Yes, my closing comments. Have a good night, everybody. And think. Think for yourself. Don't let somebody else think for you. All right? It's okay if you're comfortable to call people all kind of name and address them all how and thing. That is okay. Because it is very possible.
Let me cut you off now.
In a real good position there. And there you are biting up your toenail and all kind of thing, trying to muddy up that person. Yeah? So think for yourself about what you could do for your country, what you could help your country with. And I hope all you see, it seems as though there wouldn't be any CPEP and URP and those things. They talk about real jobs and they emphasizing real jobs. That suggests to me, partner, organize yourself and try and get a skill, try and learn to do something, you know. Because I don't know how long that handout thing that went on with the tiller deads might have been continuing, you know. All right? So we go in again. You see, I am always making suggestions to help. You understand? But it are those who feel that it is we and them. So once it comes from them, it is never something good. If it comes from we, well, it is something good. The same bloody thing, the PNN, then come with a different name. And it have people clapping their foot, their hand, everything, and say, yeah, nice, good budget. Let's go. Good night again.
Uncle Tommy, in the future, when me and you doing talk show program over here, don't play Gordon Joseph voice note in we closing comment now.
Okay.
Don't play your voice note in we closing comment. Let me have some respect. Uncle Tommy, take the last call.
Your reporter.
My closing comment, $9,000 a month for 5 years as an activist in a political party. $9,000 for 5 years and never report one day to the job site.
Tell Gordon Joseph that. Tell Gordon Joseph that.
These people and them. Don't try to disturb the calmness in this country. Remember, stamping out corruption and money must spend where it's supposed to spend. And that's anything how no rich getting richer under the UNC. I just throw that in the mix. Good night.
Thank you, reporter.
Gordon Joseph should understand that. Here find that corruption. Them is the program and them they like it. They like them program and them. That which part is getting knowledge from them program and them.
All right, so let me wrap up. A good night, everyone. Let me wrap up.
Yes, Uncle Tommy. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago. Peace, love, respect.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a point of We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye.
Let me say a good night to each and every one. Thank you for spending the time with us. Thank you, COP, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Professor Wall Street. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see each other on Thursday, God willing. Till then, be safe. Bless everyone.